What's up, people of YouTube? This is Twilight here, bringing you guys a video, hopefully to the Thunderstruck Gaming channel. And first off, I would like to thank Thunder if I do manage to get on the channel, because I feel like it's a really good opportunity. And I think it's really cool that you are willing to help out the smaller guys in the community, and I think that's just something that you don't find very often. And when you do, you don't see them actively push that on their channel. So I'm really thankful for this opportunity if it does happen. And now that I got that out of the way, I would like to address what this video is going to be about, and that is going to be 5 things to prepare you for Call of Duty 2017. So, as you may know, Call of Duty 2017 is supposed to be boots on the ground, classic Call of Duty feeling, and there's a few things that I have to suggest to you guys who have been playing the booster pack Call of Duty for the past few years in a row now. That's going to really help you kind of adapt quicker to the old school style of Call of Duty, depending on how old school it's going to be. I'm sure that it's not going to be super like original. I'm sure there's going to be some changes in there to what we were used to back in the day, like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, stuff like that. I'm sure it'll be different from that, but it's going to be pretty similar. You know, boots on the ground is pretty much what the community wants as a whole, so we have to be prepared for that, and these are some of the ways to do that. The first thing that I have for you guys is play Modern Warfare Remastered or any other boots on the ground Call of Duty. The only reason I say Modern Warfare Remastered specifically is because it's populated. So you can go back and you can play Call of Duty Ghosts if that's your favorite. You can play Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, MW2, whatever you want. But play boots on the ground, because you have to play something that's going to get you into that mindset and that feeling of playing boots on the ground Call of Duty. The gunfights are different. The way you travel the map is going to be different. The routes that you take, the choke points, all those things are going to be different, and it's very important to get used to that again. And I feel like playing Modern Warfare Remastered or any other type of boots on the ground Call of Duty is very essential in being able to do that. The next thing I have for you guys is to keep your sensitivity between 4 and 8, roughly. Something that I notice is in the more fast-paced Call of Duty games that we've had in the past couple of years, you see people jumping around and stuff like that, so it kind of makes sense to have a higher sensitivity to be able to snap to your targets, because it can be 30 feet up in the air, and that's not something that you can do in older Call of Duties. But if you take that into an older style of Call of Duty, unless you're using like a sniper rifle, most of the time it's not going to be a very good idea. Your accuracy is going to be all over the place. You're not going to be able to hit your shots. You're going to be turning full circles when you don't mean to. It's just going to get you killed, and you're not going to be able to maneuver the map very well. It's not going to be very smooth. So I would strongly recommend doing that. I think that's very crucial in being able to stay good in boots on the ground Call of Duty, transitioning from what we've been playing to that. The next thing I have for you guys is to play slower, less sprinting around, and make sure you're checking your corners and things of that nature. So with these Call of Duties that we've had recently, the map layouts have been a little bit different. There aren't as many little areas for people to hide in. They kind of removed the aspect of camping, which most would think that's a really good thing, but camping is kind of a play style. And if we go back to boots on the ground Call of Duty, I have a very strong feeling that they're probably going to put some of that back in there, you know, because if you're not jumping around, there's like less options when you're playing, if that makes sense. There's less ways to play if you're just always running towards each other. So I feel like there's going to be more elaborate maps in a way. So check your corners, play slower. Doesn't mean camping, just play slower. Don't sprint right out into the middle of the map. Keep your back to the outside of the map, one less area to get shot from. Don't sprint around corners, things of that nature. If you shoot at somebody, don't chase them, because more than likely they will turn around, lay on the ground, and wait for you to walk around the corner. I mean, that's just kind of a general Call of Duty tip. Don't sprint around corners, don't chase people. Very big thing. So the next thing I have for you guys is practice being accurate. So with my experience, I have played from Call of Duty 4, the original Call of Duty 4, all the way to now. I even played Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3, but I didn't play multiplayer for those. I just played the campaign. So I do have a lot of experience when it comes to this. Being accurate is very important. As you know, winning gunfights, the main part of Call of Duty, getting kills. I have noticed that with the more recent Call of Duty games, the boost packs and jumping around, I don't know if they changed the amount of aim assist that there was in some of those, because my accuracy in the more fast-paced games like Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, even IW, my accuracy is really, really good. It's way better than it was in boots on the ground Call of Duty games, even Modern Warfare Remastered. So I would say practice being accurate, because you're going to transition from Infinite Warfare to classic boots on the ground Call of Duty, and you're going to be missing shots if you don't practice on hitting your target. So when you get into gunfights, just keep your reticle where you want it. Keep your sight where you want it. Don't let it stray away. Keep your targets at the middle of a person's body, not so much towards the head or, you know, the leg or whatever, because when you get shot and that flinch makes you go up, you'll be getting more headshots, and you're going to be getting more kills in general, not, you know, kind of falling off of your target to begin with. The last thing that I have for you guys here is something that I think a lot of people haven't realized, and that a lot of people are going to be kind of happy about, and that is, I think you could start using your headset again. And when I say that, I mean, I think that sound whoring is going to be useful again, because for the past 3 years, sound whoring has been something that is very unheard of in a way. Aside from the competitive community, sound whoring isn't all that useful. You have everybody using booster packs and stuff, so you already know where everyone's at. I mean, and you had ways to see them every time they thrust on the minimap, so it wasn't really useful. There's no real reason to use a headset to sound whore, but I feel like now that you're not going to have that, being able to hear an enemy's footsteps from halfway across the map can be very crucial in knowing where the enemy is coming from and if you're going to be able to win a gunfight or a game. So that is something that I'm really excited about, being able to use your headset again, because, like I said, it hasn't been too useful the past few years, aside from communicating with friends and just having better overall game sound, aside from being in the competitive community for Call of Duty. So this is what I have for you guys, 5 ways to prepare for Call of Duty 2017. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if I managed to get on the Thunderstruck Gaming channel, I'm really, really thankful. Thank you very, very much, and deuces.